Today I'm going to show you how to liquify on Pixlr step by step so you can reshape parts of an image, make subtle edits, and get clean results without ruining your original photo. Liquify is a really useful tool for photo edits, creative effects, and quick retouching, but because it can be destructive, I'll also show you the safest way to use it. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software guides like this. Alright, let's jump right in. The first thing you want to do is protect your original image. Before you start using the Liquify tool, duplicate your layer by pressing Ctrl and J on your keyboard. This gives you a copy to work on, which means if anything goes wrong, your original picture stays untouched. That's always the best workflow when you're editing in Pixlr, especially with tools that warp or distort pixels. Once your duplicate layer is ready, look over to the left toolbar and find the Liquify icon. It usually looks like 3 wave lines, and that's the tool you'll use to push and reshape parts of the image. If you want a faster way, you can also press the Q key on your keyboard to open Liquify directly. After selecting the tool, look at the top menu where you'll see the different Liquify modes. This is where you choose the kind of distortion you want to apply. The push mode lets you drag pixels in the direction you move your mouse, which is great for shaping edges or nudging areas into place. Enlarge expands pixels outward from the center of your brush, so it's useful when you want to make something look bigger. Shrink does the opposite and pulls pixels inward to reduce an area. Swirl right twists pixels clockwise, while swirl left twists them counterclockwise, which is perfect for creative effects or stylized edits. And if you make a change you don't like, Restore will bring liquefied pixels back closer to their original form. Now that you've chosen a mode, it's time to adjust the brush settings so the effect looks natural. You'll usually see sliders for size, strength, and density. Size controls how large your brush area is, so a bigger size affects more of the image at once, while a smaller size gives you more precision. Strength controls how powerful the effect is. If the strength is too high, the image can look over-edited really quickly, so I usually recommend starting low and building up gradually. Density changes the softness of the outer edge of the brush. A softer brush helps blend the effect more smoothly, which is especially helpful when you're editing portraits or anything with curved edges. Once your brush is set, zoom in if needed and start applying the effect by clicking and dragging over the area you want to distort. Work slowly and make small movements first, because Liquify works best when you build the shape little by little instead of dragging too aggressively. If you're editing a face, clothing, text, or any detailed area, it's much better to make several light passes than one huge change. That gives you more control and keeps the final result looking natural. If you make a mistake, don't worry, you can instantly undo with Ctrl and Z, which is one of the easiest ways to fix an accidental warp and keep moving without losing too much progress. You can also switch between the different Liquify modes as needed. For example, you might use push to refine an edge, then shrink to pull in a small area, and then restore to clean up any parts that went too far. The key is to keep checking your image as you go so you don't overdo the effect. A good Liquify edit should look subtle and intentional, not blurry or stretched in a weird way. When you're happy with the result, just save or export your final image from Pixlr. And that's how to liquify on Pixlr the easy way. Remember, the safest method is to duplicate your layer first, then choose the right Liquify mode, adjust your brush settings, and apply the effect slowly for the best results. If you found this guide useful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Pixlr tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.